Hello and welcome, guys. My name's An Average American, and today we're going to be playing Doki Literature. I've heard a lot about this game, and I figured, well, why not play it? I know nothing about it. It kind of looks kind of weeaboo-ish. I see some hot anime bitches from high school, so I'm with it. So let's start it. My name is going to be Okumara. There you go. Like Rin Okumura, because I'm watching Blue Exorcist currently. Hee! Sorry, I'm a fucking idiot, I know. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayora. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce Jap names well, so I'm gonna fuck a lot of these names up. Sorry about that. My neighbor and good friend, since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because, you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would sleep over more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayora catch up to me. I feel like okay. Alright, so this chick's Sayora. Ha! Ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Okumura. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that you like... God damn it, fucking anime, dude. I like anime, but goddamn. I feel like this game's gonna be like Dream Daddy. I haven't played that. I know I should have played it, but I feel like this is gonna be a lot like Dream Daddy. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Okumura. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayora. We cross the street together and make our way over to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Okumura, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible. That I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about it. Sayora likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. yeah, that describes me pretty well. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET exactly? Okay, can I skip a Rooney? This is really fucking long text. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is probably gonna be a good hour to 40 minutes long. Sorry I didn't say that at the beginning of the video. But yeah, it's gonna be a good hour to 40 minutes long. So hopefully I'm gonna break this up into 3 episodes. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you feel happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does not exaggerate everything inside of her head. Nice, now we're in class. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Yeah, I know how that fucking feels. Every day, bro. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Torio wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayora? Sayora must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. You know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sarah. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sarah is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. I think my neighbors have an orgy. They're in a lot of shit. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be bringing a new member. And Natsuki, I think. Also, I fucking love the music. Just want to point that out. Natsuki, I should say. I think I'm saying that right. Made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayora is really making much of an airhead, or is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Alright, cool. Let's get on to the actual literature club part. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayora across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayora, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Damn, this bitch is fine. I'd fuck the shit out of this bitch. Sayora, girl 1. Damn, son, bitch 1, hoe 1, broad 1, girl 1. Damn, pimpin'. Sayora always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Girl 2. Alright, she kinda looks like Sayora. Way to kill the atmosphere. Okumura, what a nice surprise. Girl 3. Damn, this bitch is better than this bitch, I think, in my opinion. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, why the fuck not, right? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuko. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuko. Or Natsuki? I feel like I'm fucking up so many of these names. I'm sorry if I'm pissing off any Japanese people who are watching. I'm gonna say Natsuki, but for now. Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayora. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayora says that quietly into my ear, then turns back around to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. Fucking Yuri. Okay, Yuri, I'm pretty sure is the word for girl-on-girl hentai, right? Like, fucking, hell yeah. Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. And she got some banging titties. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayora and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Okay, so this chick's name is Monica. It's great to see you again, Okumura. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of the league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Okumura. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sawyer mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table's tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil from the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sora talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sarah said. Well, maybe, but it's not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayora. Well, I haven't joined any clubs recently. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayora seemed really happy here. So that's why... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make yourself feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the literature club fun and exciting for anyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something that I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Oh, hold on. Let me just give a nice little save. Alright. There we go. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I gotta say, this is a pretty cool club. If I was in high school, I'd join this not only because I actually fucking like books and like writing, but bad bitches all galore. Fucking bad bitches. That's a number one reason why I joined, honestly. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Okruma, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obviously, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayora sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Okumura? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayura may have convinced me to stop by, but I have never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Okumura, you all... I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I mean, Okuruma, you're a dumb son of a bitch, because one, writing isn't that hard, especially when the payoff is spending quite a bit of time with these really cute bitches. I mean, it's simple science, man. Just go with the bitches. Don't go to the anime club and just, hang out with fucking weeaboos, Naruto running during PE and all that bullshit. Hang out with the bitches. Get the bitches. Get the bitches. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring in next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Okumura, I look forward to seeing seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Okumura, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Nice. Hold on. Let me just save. Yeet, son. There we go. With that, the two of us depart the club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I mean, I would if I get to hang out with these bitches after school. I mean, it's after school, and they're all bad bitches. I mean, to me, I'm gonna go with Yuri, in my opinion. Monica's cute, but Yuri is gonna be better, in my opinion. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Well, Yuri's gonna be my favorite. And Yuri's... let's go sadness. Sadness, suicide, judgment. Yep, going with this chick. Let's go kawaii. Yeah, that's all her. Raindrops. There we go. There we go. Come on, get these bitches. We gonna fuck these bitches. Hell yeah. Depression. Oh, what? Why does she get depression? Explode. Death. Fuck. I'm not trying to get that bitch. I'm trying to get this bitch. Romance. Fuck me. God damn it. I'm about to get with the one chick I don't like. Vitality. There we go. Valentine. Hurt. The Crimson. Fuck yes. There we go. Fuck. Dark. Fuck. Okay. Cage. Okay. Shame. Fuck me. Go massacre. Graveyard. She likes the more stuff about death, apparently. Incongruent. Heaven sent. So, as long as it's about death, she's gonna like it. tenacious existence. Horror, of course, because I remember she's into horror stuff. Hi again, Okumura. Oh, fuck. I'm just excessively... Hint, you can skip button fast forward to text you've already read. No! Fuck me! Okay, fuck me. I'm sorry, guys. I accidentally went through. Alright. Fuck. Okay, let's do that. Suicide. Fucking Rainclude. Night-grown memories. Explode. Incapable defeat. Lust. Vibrant whirlwind. Defeat. Let's go to horror, because you know she's into that. She wanted cage, right? Yeah, cage. Daydream, wrath. There you go. Warm cry. Oh, fuck, that's right. Okay. Raindrops. Drop top. About to fuck this bitch in the hotbox. Insight. Family. Rose. Holiday. Fuck. Fear. Fuck. Okay. Come on. Should I go I feel like no, that's her. Something about death. Tenacious. Depression. Oh, fuck. Internalized depression. Okay, so this chick likes me more right now. Dark. Fuck. I'm gonna end up fucking this chick. God damn it. Hopeless. Extraordinary. Portrait. Peaceful. Entropy. Frightening. There we go. Her. Uncontrollable. Disorientated. Unrestrained. Okay. There we go. Hi again, Okumura. Okay. Let me go save. I do want to overwrite the save file. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Okumura. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayura told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan is to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Okumura always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work, without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayura, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. This fucking crowd of people. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? If you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Okumura can become good friends too. I would gladly do that. Sayura? As usual, Sayura seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, what? Sayura? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal. If you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sario and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I wouldn't feel bad for distracting him from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks to be the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, that is abnormal to have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here about that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from out of nowhere. Aha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Okumura? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not because someone wants to be evil. It's because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah, that's it. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book and... Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? Seems a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start with the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company, as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Fuck. Hold up a second, guys. I'm not using action to record this like I usually do. I'm actually using fraps, so I can't fucking pause the video. I'm sorry, I just got a call. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I can turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after she flips it to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn to the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you have been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volitation? I think I couldn't read that. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character of this kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the time, all the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Okumura, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. No, I'm sorry, I have been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on the top of her thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. Yuri. Definitely Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that too loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean that Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typically of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic, and then form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it will change with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I barely can read that. The tendrils of my love illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. the last remaining sheet-light to love, withstood the test of time. The last yet to be expected by the sickening, blue-green, I can't read that word, of the future. I bathe calm, breathing, as of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flick back. Damn, alright. It's pretty nice, although I couldn't read some of it, but pretty nice. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's wrong. I don't fucking think it is. That's fake news. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghostiary? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Akuma. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah, if anything could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Akuma. Me too. Sayori. Let's do Sayori, see what she thinks about it. I know she probably isn't gonna like it, because that other chick... Or maybe I was mixing up Sayori and Natsuki. They look a lot alike. Anyways, guys, it's been like 50 minutes, 50 fucking minute long gameplay. I've been sitting here for an hour. Yeah. I'm gonna end it here. Don't mind if I just save here. Alright. I'll save that. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way through this, you're a boss, because fuck. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna make 2 more episodes on this, and I think that's how long the game is good 3 hours long. So I definitely think this is a pretty cool game, and I heard it really like kicks off and gets exciting later on. But for now, thank you guys for watching. My name's Nigel American, and peace out.